These must be the Danons the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadime would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well...
Is that? Yes. It's Lord Almeidreia, Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why,
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Going in.
by the power of Raging with Dolphin! Hurricane Field! Raging will be point! Mega Ray!
Ignite!
Reload! Here's a healing shot! First aid!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Warrior
Strike!
Strike! Purge Malevolence! Arctic Hurricane can handle this!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where are you going?
In here!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
I'm gone!
Sword Rain Alpha! Can't end here!
Come on!
Not done yet!
Hurricane
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm all stuck! Air thrust! Photon flash! Will this help?
I can't move!
Switch to offense! Healing circle!
Thank you.
I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Go get him!
I owe you one.
Lightning orb! Get in the way! This one's mine!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclo!
Lunar corruption!
Lightning Meteor!
Getting stronger!
Switching up its movements! Watch out!
Dance in the water! Hear my call! Spread! Lord for the Sapphire!
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine!
Great red! This one's mine!
Not today!
Annihilation! Into the shadows!
That tails.
Problem. Then let's focus there first.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust! Look sharp!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the way array! Air thrust! Gemini Alpha! Photon purge malevolence! Free
Sword Rain Alpha!
I never miss!
Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha!
Nothing
Here's
but
healing
energy!
energy!
Far enough!
Lightning
No
condense!
further! Hit
Look
up!
sharp!
Sword Rain
Hear my
Alpha!
call! Fuzzy left! Spread! Lightning burning!
Piercing Ripper!
Sword Rain coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Thank you. Photon lightning condense!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Here's a healing art!
Rending Flash!
Cover the castle!
This should do it!
Steel force! Ryan Powell! Burning! Glacial cannon! Here's Eagle! Oh! Freeze Lancer!
Require a hand.
Will this help?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Arcane Fireball! Freeze Lancer! Heavy! Flame Wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Water! Hear my call!
Rending Flash!
Spread!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Here, let me help! More with that!
Rending Flash!
First
Sword Rain
aid!
Alpha! Not today!
Lightning condense! Take it!
Can't get out of this!
Hurricane strike!
I can carve through
Searing
armor!
flame! Reload! I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Steel force!
There!
Glacial spear!
I owe you
Here's
one.
evil! Thunderblade! Freeze
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Rending Flash! Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging star! Do it! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almeidreia got away. Linwell, are you... What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidreia's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadime.
Deadime's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidreia makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidreia, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidreia's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidreia has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidreia without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidreia did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidreia who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Hey!
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Looks like we made it here in one piece.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidreia. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidreia, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidreia. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidreia when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidreia's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things, too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
So good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidreia were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah, and it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidreia did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, It's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidreia?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidreia did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidreia do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Renna really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidreia resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Megal's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. but there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidreia, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidreia. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidreia.
She...
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidreia plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Where are you going?
Lightning thrust! Ready and ready!
You'll have no mercy! Kill him! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Glacial Spear! Piercing!
This one's all now! Dragon Claw! You pick the tear to be steel!
Here goes!
Too fast! Stand back!
I'll trip it up.
Sweep now! Steering! More!
In a bind?
Swordlane Alpha!
Make it break! Downfall!
Nicely done.
Go no further!
For my lord!
I'll smash you!
Swordlane Alpha! I'm going in! I see one, eh? Lightning Gate! Swordlane Alpha!
Sweep now!
Where does it finish?
Magic is there!
Burn it all! Report! Swordlane Alpha!
Make it break! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons? Huh?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
This one's mine!
Lightning orb!
Mega ray! Going in!
Can't get out of this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! These ones can run rings around us!
Dragon Form!
Glacial Spear! Right now!
Ringwell!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Water! Hear my call!
Ground and pound!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Do it!
Arctic Burning Strike!
Let's refrain from losing.
What's this thing?
Way.
Sword Lane Alpha!
I never miss! Hurricane Strike!
Shot
on my mark!
Sword Lane Alpha!
I can read your moves like a
Sword
book!
Lane Alpha!
Rocking strike!
Tempest!
Prepare to be coming
Into the
through!
fray.
Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning strike!
Mega Ray!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Out of my way!
I can carve through one! My shield!
Here, let me
Here I come!
You think that shield will save you?
You're mine!
hard up!
Raging Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Water, hear my call!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Rescue strike!
Dragon!
Burning strike!
Could have been worse.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
You've got spirit! Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning orb!
Burn!
Now! Really don't give up! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
In a bind?
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha!
Make it right!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I feel sprightlier than before.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Now you see what I can do!
My shield! Sword Lane Alpha!
Water! Hear my pay for what you did! Glacial Spear!
Sword
Pierce
Lane
evil!
Alpha!
Where are you going? Lunar
You're
corruption!
mine! Now we're not. Sword Lane Alpha!
More for the south! Burning strike! Hurricane strike! Hydrogen orb! Searing strike!
Sword Lane Alpha!
I owe you one.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Get lost!
Got you now! Take this!
Raging Cascade!
I won't show you any mercy!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Sword Rain Alpha! No escape!
Hurricane Strike!
Sword Rain Alpha! On your knees! Sword Rain Alpha! On your knees! Sword Rain Alpha!
I never miss!
Will you mind? Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade! Lion Power! Raging Storm! This one's mine!
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Do my best!
Blow away!
Hurricane Strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Duel of the arts!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane Strike! Hear my call!
We got flyers!
I got this!
Sword Rain
Let 'em
Alpha!
mark me! Sweet dreams! More where that came
All
from!
yours!
Freeze Lancer! Feel!
Dazzle!
More for the sacrifice!
Lightning! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Sword Rain Alpha!
Gemini Aqua!
Right!
Make it rain! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Annihilate!
Could have been worse.
I won't forgive you!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Feel! I will the wall! Grind
Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing circle!
Going so much for talking it out.
Mega ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
The enemy was our two.
You'll soon see about that!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Sword Rain Alpha!
It's time to finish this! Die! Here, let me help.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where are you going?
Eat this!
Hurricane strike!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blended Flash! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane strike! Far enough! Will this help? Look sharp!
Sword Rain Alpha! No further!
Hey, that's all good! Thank you.
Lightning Strike!
Annihilation! Hurricane
This one's all mine! Eat this!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malicer! Hurricane Strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lunar
Blended Flash! It's too much!
Mega Ray! Waterfall! Freeze!
I owe you one!
More Recover!
Thanks.
Hurricane Strike!
Sword Rain Alpha! Blended Flash! Lightning Thrust!
Make it rain!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I felt better, that's for sure.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Forgive you! Where are you going? Razor Cyclone! Piercing Roar! Here's a hero!
Here I come!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Here, let me help. Take
Sword
that!
Rain Alpha!
Full denied! Raging
This one's all mine!
Searing Flame!
Burn!
Breath! Recharge
You're mine!
Magic is in! Lunar Corruption!
Sword Rain Alpha!
By the power of water! This one!
Leave the enthralling to me.
Raging Fire!
To me!
Now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's our call! Raging Storm! Blown Punch!
Take this!
Glacial Spear!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do
Well
it!
done!
Time to Astral Energy! Full throttle!
A comfortable win.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used.
Hi, Hoodle!
Armor won't save you! My shield! You're mine!
Hurricane
Sword Rain Alpha!
Let me help! I'll take my revenge on you!
The rebel! They're not there!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly! I'm freaking! Razor Cyclone!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready and ready! Annihilation! I'm ready!
In a vine?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning Orb! I never miss! Raging Cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine! Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! This one!
Sword Rain Alpha! Strike! Dragon
By the
Force!
Hurricane Strike! Purge Malevolence!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! This one!
No escape! Ignite!
Glacial
Sword
Spear!
Rain Alpha!
Now! Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidreia sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidreia's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidreia may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidreia.
An opponent like this should be easy. Engaging! You escape!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Now you'll learn!
Tiger Blade!
I owe you one.
Fire
No further!
Pieces! Attack time!
Here I come, boy! Listen! Dragon form!
And thus our strength yet grows.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I see what, eh?
You picked the wrong fight! Take down their defenses!
Oh, my lord!
Blind freeze! What if they kept it still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Will this help? On guard!
Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine!
Take this!
Thank you.
Take the way! Here, thrust! Glacial
Photon
Rain Alpha!
Here goes!
Make it rain!
Magic is there!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Now you see what I can do!
My shield! Sword Lane Alpha! Sword Lane Alpha!
Watch for those ranged attacks!
Got you now! No escape! We're not finished! Burn! Sword Lane Alpha!
Ready up!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Sword Lane Alpha!
Annihilation can't be stopped!
Sword Lane Alpha! Enough done! Sword Lane Alpha!
Armor won't save you!
Crescent
What's all mine?
Spear!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning Break Lancer! Lightning Strike!
I'll give you respect!
Celestial Rider!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning Meteor!
In a bind?
Sword Lane Alpha!
Hurricane Strike! Gravitas Field! Lightning!
Strike!
The wind!
What did you do?
In here!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning! Annihilation!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Now! Anything more! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Get lost!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Corruption!
By the power of water! Flaming
Sword Lane
Meteor!
Alpha!
Magna Ray!
Turn off!
Armor won't save you!
My shield!
Healing
Strike!
Raging Storm! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Sighted! One more!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Glacial Spear!
Here's
Anything
Eagle!
more!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Let's refrain from losing.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
I won't forgive you!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Lunar Corruption!
Get out of this!
Lightning Orb! By the power of
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Here!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Who wants to die next? I'll be saving this one! I never miss!
Sword Lane Alpha! You're mine!
Take this! Here! Do it!
From your side!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
I won't forgive you!
I'll bring it down! My shield! Here I come! Sword Lane Alpha! Strike! Engage! Sword Lane Alpha! It's on! Sword Lane Alpha!
Go for
Make it rain!
Dueling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Hi, Hoodle!
You got
Searing flame!
Not today!
Here, let me help.
Make it rain! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Going in!
No further!
Lightning Orb!
Make it rain!
Lightning death! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. What's this thing?
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
I never miss.
I'll smash you!
You should sit this one out.
I miss all the fun. No way.
I'm
Ignite!
I got you!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Go get it!
Ice prison! By the power of water! Celestial hammer!
In a bind?
Ice prison!
This one's mine! Lion Howl! Nothing gets by here! Far enough! Will this help?
Sword Lane Alpha!
Gia!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
With this, I can become even stronger.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Now you'll learn!
I'll smash you!
My shield alpha!
Going in! Igneous! Ground and pound!
Oh my!
Dragon Sword! Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
One more!
Take this!
Hurricane Strike!
Not today!
Going in!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
I never miss.
Hurricane Strike!
Dance in the
Ready to
wind.
go!
Airdrop. Searing
Hurricane
blast.
Lightning
Let me help!
Rocket!
First aid!
Sword Rain
This
Alpha!
one's
Baby,
mine!
look here.
Lightning Strike! Hurricane
Now
Strike!
waterfall. Freeze lancer. Dance in the
Sword Rain
wind.
Alpha!
It's weakened.
Sword Rain Alpha!
This ends now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
No further!
This one's all mine!
Laser Spear!
Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong
Piercing
fight!
Roar!
Sword Rain Alpha! You're mine!
Hurricane Strike! On guard!
Now you see what I can do!
Laser Spear!
Sword Rain Alpha! Lightning Thrust! Lightning coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help! The
Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane Strike! Gravitas Field!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! Seal!
No escape!
Oxygen
No escape! Lightning Thrust!
More with that! Going in! Make it
Rain
ready!
Alpha!
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Gotta break through!
Fight you, eh?
Dreams.
Hurricane Strike!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Fire support!
I never miss.
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Excited. And again.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I can carve through armor!
Like steel! Sword Rain Alpha!
Hurricane Steel! Do it! Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
I'm practically unstoppable.
If Almeidreia's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one. Last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almeidreia.
There she is! Almeidreia!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almeidreia.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidreia.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your...
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Strike! Lightning strike! Hurricane strike! Lightning strike! Piercing roar!
I'll be saving this one! Magic is out! Tidal wave!
Hurricane strike!
Void blast!
Lunar corruption!
Searing gale!
Piercing roar!
Lunar hurricane!
Lightning strike!
Lightning orb! Not on my watch!
Strike! Searing gale!
Hit!
Sword Alpha!
Stay away!
Freeze laser! Tear to the wind!
Searing gale! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Ignite!
Photon
Sword
Tear to the
Alpha!
wind! Air strike! Light astral energy! Mine! Lightning condense!
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
Come on! Down! You're off! I'm ready to go! I let my guard down! Here, let me help!
First aid!
Train harder! Lightning strike!
Searing gale!
Annihilation!
Over?
Living orb! First aid! Lightning orb!
Hurricane
In here!
ready to go!
I'll be saving one! The waters of creation! Magic is out! Tidal wave!
Anything in armor is all mine! Here, let me help!
Healing circle!
Crush them! What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Strike! Void blast! Strike!
Hurricane strike! Lightning strike!
Where are you going?
Void blast!
Piercing roar!
This one's all mine!
Lunar
Void
corruption!
blast! Burn in hell!
Too shiny to move! Here, let me help!
I'll heal you all!
Hurricane strike!
Healing circle! Heal force! Thank you.
Void blast! Strike! Void blast!
Strike far enough!
Void
Now you see what I can
do!
Strike!
Void blast!
Here,
Here's a healing arm! Not on my watch! First aid!
Hurricane
Void blast!
Lightning strike!
Strike!
Heal force! More where that came from! Gemini Aqua! Shining supernova!
Prepare to be seen!
Raging cascade!
Strike!
I'll heal you all!
Burn!
Dance in the wind!
Void blast!
Air drop! Healing circle! Light astral energy!
Take this!
I owe you one back!
Strike! Void blast!
Lunar corruption!
Ah! This should do it! Void blast! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Dance in the wind! Air
Shortly Alpha!
I never miss! Arcane strike! Hurricane strike!
They're attacking separately! I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first! Floppy!
Stay away from my friend!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that!
Yeah, take it away!
I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from
Swordblade Alpha!
Run! I can't feel anything. Hurricane strike!
Swordblade Alpha!
You will suffer!
This one's all mine!
Healing circle!
Behold my
Dance in the
true
wind!
power!
Force Blast!
Wits about you, people!
Round pound! Going in!
Burn!
Here's the eagle!
Can't get out of this!
More where that came from! I can handle it! Freeze Lancer!
Strike!
Ice prison! Here goes!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Dance in the wind!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms so special. And now, they're mine! I'll bring you back.
I don't have much left.
Healing art!
Force Blast!
Still got the light left in me. I never miss!
Ready and raring! Force Blast!
Piercing roar!
Force Blast!
Here I go!
Denied!
Force Blast! Prepare to be seen!
I'm gone!
Go get it!
Strike!
Bullseye! Dance in the
Force
wind!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the wind!
Ready to go!
How about this?
Force Blast! Strike!
Hurricane Storm!
I'll pick you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Knuckly Surge!
Swordblade Alpha! You picked the wrong one! Swordblade Alpha!
Lightning Strike! Their arts were interrupted!
Lunar Blast! Champion Claw!
Force armor won't save you! Strike! Force!
Hydric
Strike!
Reload!
How about this?
Not now! Not now!
Not on my watch!
Right! It's over. Try harder!
Thunder Raging will suffer! Radiant hit! If it's in the sky and here!
Good to do it!
Where are you going? I'll be saving this one!
Behold my true power!
Her Master Core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
Denied!
Force Blast!
I can carve through armor!
Freeze Blade! I'll be saving this one! Radiant Raging
Force
Storm!
Blast! Goodwill!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you! Frozen
Hammer!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again!
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Gianna!
Alvin! Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the first place. Bastards. I shouldn't have bothered coming out. Might as well head back to my room. I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
for me?
No. Aori. No!
Wait, please. Wait, What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.